Someone bumps into you. Sorry. You ask a question in a meeting. Sorry, this is probably stupid, but... Someone cancels your plans. Sorry for being upset. You exist in a space someone else needs. Sorry, sorry, sorry. You just apologized for apologizing. And you didn't even notice. That's not politeness. That's not humility. That's your nervous system running a protection program installed before you were old enough to question it. And the people who installed it almost certainly had no idea they were doing it. Welcome to Cognitive Lab, where we decode the hidden bugs in human psychology. If you say sorry more than you mean it, more than you need to, subscribe. You're exactly who this channel is for. Here's the first thing I need you to understand. Apologizing for everything isn't shyness, isn't being too nice, and isn't something you fix with confidence. It's a fawn response, the fourth stress reaction nobody talks about. You know, fight, flight, freeze. Fawn is what happens when a nervous system learns the safest way to handle a threat is to appease whoever's causing it. A 2020 study in the Journal of Traumatic Stress found that people who experienced chronic emotional unpredictability in childhood, not abuse, just unpredictability, showed significantly higher fawn responses as adults. Not abuse. Just a parent who was warm one day, withdrawn the next. That was enough. Your nervous system learned. If I make this person comfortable, I stay safe. And sorry is the fastest way to do that. So your brain automated it. Tension appears, sorry fires, before you've even assessed whether you did anything wrong. It isn't weakness. It's a survival strategy running in situations that no longer require surviving. Who taught you that your presence required an apology? Because someone did, almost never on purpose. Usually one of three environments. Unpredictable households. Warmth one day, withdrawal the next. You learned to pre-apologize, soften your presence before you even entered the room. Households where your needs caused problems. Asking for anything created visible burden. You learned to need less, and to pay for the times you didn't with an apology. Environments where conflict was catastrophic. You became the regulator, the one who absorbed the friction so others didn't have to. In none of these were you doing anything wrong. You were adapting. The tragedy isn't the pattern, it's that it outlived the environment that created it. Now you're apologizing to baristas for ordering coffee. And here's the part that changes everything. This isn't happening in your past. It's happening right now, inside your brain, 50 times a day. Think of your brain as a threat detector running one core belief. Other people's discomfort is dangerous to me. Someone sighs. Someone goes quiet. Your amygdala fires, the same way it would for physical danger. And sorry comes out. Not because you decided to. Because your nervous system decided for you. Neuroscientist Joseph Ledoux at NYU showed the amygdala can trigger a full fear response in under 200 milliseconds, before your prefrontal cortex, the rational part, has even begun processing what's happening. Your sorry isn't a choice. It's a reflex that fires before you're conscious enough to stop it. And reflexes run on pattern recognition. Tension appears, sorry resolves it, safety restored. Repeat that enough and it fires before the tension even fully forms, which is why you apologize for things that aren't your fault or haven't even happened yet. Quick question, when was the last time someone took your apology seriously, not waved it off, actually treated it as genuine remorse? If you're struggling to answer, this is why. Every unnecessary sorry sends your brain a signal. I was wrong. I was too much. Do that 50 times a day, and you're running a constant narrative that you're a problem to be managed. A 2016 study in the European Journal of Social Psychology found people who refused to apologize when they'd done nothing wrong reported significantly higher self-esteem than those who apologized anyway. Even once. And there's a second cost. When you apologize for everything, people stop being able to tell when you mean it. The genuine ones get lost in the noise of the reflexive ones. You're undermining the one tool that actually matters in real repair. 3 things that interrupt this. None of them, just be more confident. 1. The pause before the sorry. Create a half-second gap. Ask, did I actually do something wrong? Not, could someone theoretically be upset? If yes, apologize fully. If no, swap it for, excuse me, or one moment. Same social function, no self-diminishment. 2. Notice the physical signal. A tightening in the chest, a drop in the stomach, that's your amygdala firing about a second before the sorry. This is what somatic therapists call bottom-up regulation. Research by Bessel van der Kolk shows trauma responses stored in the body can't be reasoned away, but they can be caught at the sensory level. Notice it, and you create space to choose differently. 3. Replace apology with gratitude. Here's why this actually works. Sorry I'm late, tells your brain I was wrong. Thank you for waiting, tells it my time has value, and their patience was a choice. Same moment. Completely different signal. Sorry for bothering you, I appreciate your time. Sorry, stupid question, but just ask it. Do this 50 times a day instead, and the baseline shifts. Here's something worth sitting with. The people who apologize for everything are almost never the ones who've done the most wrong. They're the ones taught, early and by accident, that their existence needed justifying. That's not a character flaw. That's a wound that learned to sound like a word. You became this way because making yourself smaller once kept you safe. The problem isn't the sorry. The problem is you never got permission to stop. So here's the permission. You don't have to apologize for taking up space, having an opinion, or existing in a room where someone might be slightly inconvenienced. Next time that automatic sorry rises, pause. Ask the question. And if you didn't do anything wrong, let it sit there unanswered. The world won't end. And slowly, your nervous system will learn what it maybe never got to learn the first time. That your presence doesn't require a constant apology. Drop a comment. Tell me the most unnecessary thing you've ever apologized for. Subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one.